Well, it's official. I suck at predicting where free agents are going to go. So I expect him to go to the Mets. I am shocked, honestly. I'll never make this mistake again. I made a video about how Bauer was going to the Mets. Made it this morning because I thought he was going to go to the Mets, and now he's officially going to be a Los Angeles Dodger. It looks like this deal is going to be for 3 years, and Trevor Bauer gets an opt-out after years 1 and 2. So this could be a 1-year deal, 2-year deal, or 3-year deal. So the news just broke that Trevor Bauer is guaranteed to get $40 million for year 1, $45 million for year 2, and then if he stays for all 3 years because he has those opt-outs in years 1 and year 2, then he gets a guaranteed $102 million over the 3 years. So it's definitely a front-loaded contract. The first $85 million in the first 2 years, and then he's only slotted to get $17 million in the third year if he decides to stay. Maybe he doesn't pitch as well as he wants to, but if he does pitch well and he thinks he can get more than that $17 million in the first year, then he can opt out. I wanted to get you guys this video right away, mostly to apologize for being 1, terrible at predictions, 2, because I made the video early and should not have done that, and 3, to talk about the Dodgers. I mean, the Padres thought they were gonna, have a chance, but I don't know. This might just, I think the Dodgers, I mean, they just won the World Series, and then they added the National League Cy Young in Trevor Bauer. They just have all the resources. I still think they might even sign Justin Turner back. So far, my predictions have not been good, so maybe Justin Turner goes to the Brewers or something like that. Either way, this is a crazy good deal for Trevor Bauer. I'm happy for him. I'm not glad he went to the Dodgers, but I am happy for him. He got money he deserved, I'm sure. He joins a team with an amazing elite rotation. He joins Clayton Kershaw, obviously. They have Walker Buehler. They have Julio Urias. They have Dustin May. They have Brusdar Graterol. So they have all the pitching depth in the world. The rich get richer. This does blow the Dodgers by the luxury tax. So, I mean, I'm assuming he got anywhere from $30 to $40 million per year. So that means they're going to be way above the luxury tax. So they're going to pay a lot of taxes on it, but they did just win the World Series, so they have money from that. They're obviously going to sell a ton of tickets in 2021 once fans can come back to the stands. And I mean, this is crazy. And when you look at Trevor Bauer's stats, he had an unreal 2020. He had a 2.76 ERA plus, which means he was 176% better than league average in terms of ERA. He had a WHIP under 0.8, meaning he gave up less than 0.8 hit walks or hits per inning. So just an incredible season. He had, in just under 80 innings, he had 100 strikeouts. He had over 12 strikeouts per 9. And that's just, I mean, it's as elite as it gets. He was absolutely incredible. And in terms of his baseball savant page, it's incredible. I'll show you guys now. I mean, the stats, he's like 100%, he's 100 percentile in fastball spin rate. So his fastball spins better than anyone else's in the league. Even though it's not that fast, the spin rate makes it unhittable. All of his stuff is like top tier elite statistics, except for exit velocity and hard hit percentage. But I mean, his expected ERA is elite. His expected WOBA is elite, meaning WOBA, and we've talked about this before, but WOBA is weighted on base average, so it gives more weight to home runs rather than walks or singles or something like that. So his expected weighted on base average is elite. His expected ERA, his expected slugging against him is elite. He's got all the numbers you want. His curveball spin rate is elite. It's all just elite. The way he pitches, he's an absolute fierce competitor. He's going to love pitching for Los Angeles. He's going to grow his market. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He was able to announce his decision on YouTube. It took him a long damn time, but I'm glad he finally did it. So that way I can get this video out to you guys. This is my reaction. I mean, as a Yankee fan, I'm more sad that he went to the Dodgers than I would be if he went to the Mets. But I guess there's not really anything I can do about that now. I don't the Dodgers did not need him, but they still signed him, and I just think that means they're definitely going to win the division. I mean, there was no question they were going to go to the playoffs, but I mean, this just absolutely sets them up to repeat. They have, like I said, they have all the resources you could ever want. So their rotation is going to look like Walker Buehler, Trevor Bauer, Clayton Kershaw, Dustin May. They also get David Price back this year. They have Julio Urias. I don't know if he's going to be a starter or a reliever. He came out of the bullpen and was really good for them in that role in the postseason. Yeah, pitched the last out in the World Series. They also have Brusdar Gatterall, who I think they're definitely going to move to the bullpen now. He's going to pitch really well out of the bullpen for them. And even their bullpen is really good. They brought back Blake Trinan. Like I said, they have Urias, they have Gratterall, they have Joe Kelly. So, I mean, this pitching staff is unfair. This team is unfair. And, I mean, they have Bellinger, who I think is going to be better than he was in 2020. They have Mookie Betts, who's the second best player in the world right now behind Mike Trout. They still have, even though they lost guys like Jock Peterson and Kike Hernandez, they still have tons of depth. They have Gavin Lux, who hasn't even really come up yet and done that well. He's still technically in the minors. They have Max Muncy. So they have all the riches in the world, and I keep saying it, but really it's true. They have Corey Seager, who just won the MVP, the World Series MVP. I mean, if you're a Dodgers fan, it's just like, all right, where's our second hunk of metal, right? Because they certainly look like they're inclined to do so. And the best thing about that is that in the playoffs, they can take one of their starters and move them to the bullpen. So let's say they have a 5-man rotation of Buehler, Kershaw, Bauer, Price, and Dustin May, or something. Maybe they trade for someone or sign someone else. But then they could take Dustin May and David Price, kick them to the bullpen, and they have 2 more elite arms in the bullpen during the playoffs, which is exactly what you want to do with your team in the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone really expected him to sign with the Dodgers. Like, I think a lot more people said that he was going to go to the Angels or the Mets, something like that, before they thought he was going to go to the Dodgers. I mean, this is just the perfect deal for the Dodgers. So that's my reaction. I'm kind of sad. I'm really sad, actually. I hate that, especially as a Yankee fan. Definitely not a Dodgers fan. The rich get richer. I know I'm saying the rich get richer as a Yankee fan, but still, the Yankees didn't just win the World Series. They haven't been to a World Series in 10 years. I know the Yankees are also elite. That isn't anything compared to the Dodgers winning the World Series and then just signing the National League reigning Cy Young Award winner. They look like they're on their. This is the beginning of them repeating. It's going to rejuvenate them. Maybe they're not going to have that World Series hangover. And Trevor Bauer is going to have a huge chip on his shoulder still to go out, win that Cy Young again, and pitch them to another World Series. So we'll see if they're able to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys want to see more MLB content. Comment down below what you think of Bauer to the Dodgers means. Does this mean they're easily World Series champions again? Do you still think the Padres have a chance to beat them? Hit that subscribe button again if you're new. We are on our way to 100 subscribers. When I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a free MLB The Show 21 copy and a free MLB jersey. So stay on the lookout for that. And last but not least, if you haven't checked it out already, I started a podcast called the Diamond in the Rough podcast. We had J Pro Gaming on last night. That episode is out now. He created a new logo for us, so make sure you go check it out. All of those links are going to be in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.